The orchestra idea came literally while I was watching an orchestra performance and watching all the different sections coming in at different times to make the complete piece of music. At the time, I was struggling to define what SRM was, as it seemed to be all things yet different things at the same time. Part of the issue, I think, here is people seem to hold different meanings in the phrase SRM, so the orchestra concept helps understand the different sections or types of intervention that might be needed at different times, according to how important a supplier is. Making this happen in practice is the hardest thing. It requires the entire organisation to be aligned to a single approach to manage its supply base. Without this, any initiatives here could fail. It also requires the organisation to be really certain who their important suppliers are and, more importantly, what makes them important in the first place. This allows the different interventions then to be tailored to the specific supplier scenario. Well, some are. Some think they are, and some are trying but failing. If this was easy, then everybody would be doing it by now. In reality, this is one of the hardest things to implement, especially as part of this involves choreographing how humans from different organizations with different agendas interact. Those companies that have managed to implement SRM initiatives well are realizing the success that it can bring. So category management and SRM go hand in hand. They use many of the same tools and approaches, but each in different ways. Category management is a strategic approach that looks to maximize value across what you buy. SRM is a strategic approach that looks to maximize value according to who you buy from. By integrating the two approaches, we have the optimum strategic sourcing covering both dimensions. If SRM lives in the procurement department, the results will be suboptimum. SRM has to be an organization-wide philosophy, which means the organization needs to understand all of the points of interface with suppliers and agree how these interfaces will work. In practice, this means educating internal stakeholders not only about what is expected of them, but why it is important and the bigger picture benefits that are possible. Those outside of procurement rarely receive any training in how to manage suppliers and so can easily miss how suppliers seek advantage. With education comes the understanding of why a joined-up approach is beneficial to the business and why it can bring such great benefits.